This is my second-hand brand new Transalp from the year 93. I bought it as my first bike. I'm gonna do some light off-road with it, and I think it's a pretty good looking bike, especially for its age. However, it being a bike from 93 also means that it's outdated on some ways. First, start with the light. As you can see, I replaced it. And in this video, I'm gonna explain you how to replace your headlight and make your own Transalp look like it's a bike from not 30 years ago. Honestly, it really wasn't that hard to do, but I'm gonna show you all about that. So let's get to the mechanical work. In terms of equipment, this is a really easy one. You just want to grab a screwdriver and a crimper tool. I just brought my entire tool case because I'd never done this before, and at this point I didn't know what I was going to run into. Second-hand bike. Next up are these two screws. As you can see, my screws aren't doing anything and one of them is actually missing. So the next screw is going to be the two on the bottom side here. I'll show you the right one, but that's the same on the other side. It might be a bit hard to get to, but it's fine to get them with a wrench as well. So once you've taken the fairing off, it should look like this. There's a clamp on one side, a clamp screw right here that you can just twist off, and then should be some rust anyways because it's an old bike. And on the other side here there will be a spring which is used to adjust in combination with the clamp so that the light actually faces forward. Alright, so after unscrewing this screw from the bike itself, the lamp should come out like this. Actually, this running daylight, I had to cut it. So I cut it here, and this green line is where later one of these two small cables will connect. Well, first you take off the rubber ring. Then let me get my screwdriver. There is 1, 2, 3, actually 3 screws to be undone. So let's undo those first. So this chrome trim then comes off, and this is basically what goes over the lamp and then screws into the housing. So now you can just take the entire lamp out. Also good to note, this is the underside. You see a difference there. This lamp, we just put it over here. We take our new lamp. It's supposed to go in like this, top side, bottom side. Just follow the letters so they are facing the right direction. Take off the foil, careful. Let's see if this fits. Should go the other way around. This fits. When you put it in the housing, again it all still fits. And then you just start putting back the screws. This can be a bit of a pain in the ass for the first screw to screw in, but once you have one in place, the rest should follow easily. Make sure to don't fully tighten the screws before you have all of them in. And as is with anything old, you know, sometimes you need to apply a bit of force to make it fit the way you want to. Make sure to don't tighten them as tight, because this new lamp is a little bit thicker. You don't want to break this chrome thing. Easy does it. Put on the new ring. And this is your new lamp in the housing. So here you can see the connectors. This is for the normal lights and this is for the daylight running lights. This brown cable was plugged into the small running light in the old lamp, but I had to cut it off, so then I just crimped this connector on it because it happens to fit perfectly in the lamp that I bought. It was actually very easy. You just get a bag of these, you get yourself a crimper, and it should work. When it comes to connecting the actual cables, there's a decision that you have to make. If you want your bike to look a little bit more retro, connect the one that makes your light look orangey. If you want your bike to look a little bit more sleek, connect the one that makes your day running light white. I will personally go for the white one, but I'll demonstrate the both of them here. Once you fit everything, check all the lights to see if you connected everything properly. So once you've done all of this, pop your light back in the bike the same way that it came out and get ready to see the results of your work. A much younger looking bike. Looking how this turned out, I really think it's so amazing to look at this bike right now. It just looks completely renewed from the new light. Just a small touch has given so much impact on the look of the bike. Even my friends that didn't know that I bought this bike, they actually thought it was a bike from the early 2000s. Obviously not an entirely new bike because, you know, the 90s were a bit of a weird time in styling, so to say. So yeah, it's just amazing what this light can do for your bike. And even in the dark, it does its job very well, even better than the old light, as you can see being demonstrated right here. In this video you saw me work on my Transalp. However, these lights are mostly interchangeable through all the old bikes of the old days. Just go ahead and Google a 7x6 or a 5x7 headlight and you will find them. Just beware that the back of the light actually also has to fit the housing. And what I mean by that is that, for instance, in the Transalp, the housing that the lamp goes into is squared, and before this video I ordered a light where the back of the light was roundish, so therefore it didn't fit. If you just want to get the same light that I use, go ahead and click on the link in the description and it should take you to the AliExpress. If due to time the link is not usable anymore, please let me know in the comments and I will change the link. I just started this channel, so if you liked this video and it was helpful to you, leaving a like and subscribing to the channel would really mean a lot to me. Furthermore, here's a small sneak peek, because in the next video I will show you guys how to attach crash bars and panniers to your Transalp in this series of getting it adventure ready.